believe we are getting close to the end of the year, in the middle of the holiday season, and we're going to do some really fun stuff with this episode.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
I can believe the fun stuff about this episode.
You can believe it?
Yeah, that's not a surprise.
Oh, because that's just what we do?
Yeah.
Well, welcome back.
Every episode's fun.
It is. Well, especially when the three of us are together. Welcome back to the ThriveIN Wabash County podcast. You get the three of us, no special guest. Actually, this is one of, well, okay, I'm so sorry. If you aren't watching this, you should have seen the offended face that Alex had when I said no special guest. Beyond the two of you, we don't have an extra guest in the studio. You two, of course, very special. But this episode is rooted in gratitude. We are going to talk about all the things we're grateful for coming out of the Thanksgiving season, the things we've grown and learned through this process, and we're going to celebrate our listeners and our guests and just talk about being grateful. Does that sound okay?
Sounds great. I am grateful. Can I just say real quick, I am grateful for the No Shoes in the Studio podcast room. For our longtime listeners, they understand that reference. But apparently, Alex didn't get the memo today.
I'm grateful for the opportunity to keep mine on.
or break the rules, which tends to be the trend for today, at least in the afternoon, breaking the rules, wearing your shoes in.
Little speeding.
Rolling it on two wheels. It's fine. We're grateful to have you here, shoes and all.
I am in the deferral program for speeding in Allen County, so hopefully nobody from Fort Wayne's listening to. I got pulled over today. Just got a warning.
Grateful for that. Grateful for relationships, right? Grateful no one was hurt. This episode, we're doing some really fun stuff. We are having our first ever, since it's season 1, Grateful Giveaways podcast. So it is going to be chock-filled with giveaway packages, opportunities for our listeners to learn how they can enter to win one of our packages. And then we're just going to talk about gratitude in general, memories, things in our lives, and reveal each of these giveaway packages throughout this episode. Sound good?
I think we should tell them right now it's so important that they have to listen to the entire episode to learn all the details.
Yeah, because these packages are huge.
They are huge. When we were talking about this episode and planning, we went back and forth on how many packages do we set up, right? Because of the value of some of these gift cards and some of the different things in the packages. And a huge shout out and thank you to the Visit Wabash County team as they've worked with a lot of these partner businesses and worked to put these gift cards and these packages together to be able to roll out to our listeners. So a huge thank you, Christine, to you and your team for helping prepare for this awesome opportunity for our listeners.
When you think about back over the last almost 30 episodes that we've recorded together, I think we'll end the 2025 calendar with 31 episodes under our belt. We have to show gratitude to all the people that surrounded us over the last year and a half, really. I mean, feel like we started back in May of 2024 dreaming about what this could look like. So all the people who walked alongside us, I'm grateful for Black Label, Shane, Kim, all those individuals. Grateful to you two who wouldn't take my no for an answer. For a lot of months, you both were like, we got to do this. And here we are. So let's talk about our first big, huge, ginormous package. It is titled Family Fun. It is valued. Are you ready? Oh, let me try one of these fancy buttons over here.
Oh.
This Family Fun package is valued at $125 in gift cards. These are local businesses. You're right, Visit Wabash County did do a lot of partnership with some of these local businesses over the last year. And so there are 2 $25 gift cards to Volt Family Fun, 2 $25 gift cards, Brass Beast Trinkets, and a $25 gift card to the Wabash County Museum, and 2 Family Day Passes. That is our Family Fun Gratitude Giveaway first package that we are going to offer up. How you enter. Either one of you want to cover how we enter to win? You got it down, Pat?
I don't.
You don't have it memorized?
I have lots of questions, though.
Okay. Question number 1.
What do they have to do to register?
Okay. So this is really important in the podcast world for marketing. We need everyone who wants to be entered to win, or if you don't even care, we just need you to do this. We need you to go on and rate, review, and subscribe to our podcast wherever you get your podcast. So there's a subscribe option on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Podbean, whatever odd podcast streaming platform Stephanie uses because she has an Android phone. YouTube, yep, of course. Subscribe to our podcast. That's really important. And then write a review. It can just be, I've learned a lot. It could be, you guys are great. Please, no negative reviews. We would appreciate only positive. And then there'll be an entry form on our show notes as well as on the Visit Wabash County /podcast landing page where our podcast information is hosted. And there'll be a quick link. It is a 30-second Google form that allows us to not only capture your information, so if you win, we know where to get the prize package to, but also to verify that you went and you subscribed, rated, and reviewed our podcast. And if you have questions about how that works, you can always reach out to me, and in our show notes is an email address.
And when they're listening on YouTube or wherever, do they normally have like a username?
Yes.
And they need to use that username then when they go to the form to fill that out?
That's a great clarifying question. Yes, when you fill out your Google entry form, that's the name we need. So remember that username or whatever name you use across your subscription platforms so that when we go to verify that you did rate, review, and subscribe, that we know who you are.
So if Christine's husband, Brooks, is listening and he enters as Metal Bender,
yes,
Metal Bender is what we need on the form.
Yep, and that'll be a spot for you to fill that out. Metal
Great
Bender.
example. Thanks, Adam.
Great question. Do you have any questions about how to enter?
No.
Okay, we cannot win. So you guys can't enter to win. And neither can my team. My team was like, these are so good. I'm like, you can't win.
I know you just said this was a $125 value package. I just did the quick math here. There's over $1,200 worth of prizes that we're going to give away. That's
right in this episode.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What would you most be looking forward to, Alex, out of the Family Fun Pack?
Oh, geez. I love the History Museum. I think the Wabash County History Museum is a gem. The Center for History in North Manchester is as well. Mm-hmm. But for a community our size, again, in Wabash fashion, but for a community of our size to have such an interactive experience at the Wabash County History Museum, I think when I first heard History Museum, why it took me so long when I first got to town to go, is not that our history is not important, right? But there's a long list of Saturday activities or family fun activities to do in the county. Yeah. But when I went in there for the first time and to see all of the programming that they use that facility for kids, not just in Wabash County, but across northern Indiana, where students are getting bused into the Wabash County History Museum, can't say enough good things about their team there and all the great work that organization's doing. So long answer to your question, Adam, but I think the History Museum, the day passes and the gift card there would be what I would be looking most forward to.
Yeah.
And their gift shop has some really great gifts. All of this is in time for the holidays. That's another reason why we're making sure that it's part of our December 2nd episode, is so that people can use these prize packages, these gift cards for the holidays if they so choose to. Did you both know that the owner of Volt Family Fun and Brass Beast Trinkets are from outside of Indiana? They relocated here within the last year and open those two family-friendly ones, more of a toy kind of store, and the other is the laser tag that they do on site and so forth. But they relocated to our area to open that business.
Yeah, their storefront on the corner there is always a super attractive. Like when you walk by there, it feels like high energy, inviting.
The nicest people.
Really
and to
great.
have a toy store in your downtown, and then the Volt Family Fun too. I think I was going to amend my answer to say, if it was 10-year-old me, I would have chosen the Volt Family Fun for sure.
I wish there was a way for us to do this live playing laser tag.
Ooh.
I'm probably pretty good. Don't think I'm not.
You have
we
a
know
button over there that we could use for that response.
We could send a decoy, though. We could send like a little bug across the floor to her.
Nope,
and she'd
out.
freak out, and we'd have her.
I'm out. Yeah. With the gratitude that we have for these small businesses, and that's what we're going to be highlighting a lot in our Grateful Giveaway packages, are these small businesses that we have that, you talk about the backbone of America, and you unite all of our small businesses, and they employ the largest workforce collectively. And so we know by not only the team at Visit Wabash County, but what both of you each do. I mean, you work for a relatively small business, Adam, and you have supported over the years you've been here, just the importance of small businesses, Alex and ourselves. We get to celebrate them through these. So these gratitude giveaway packages are purposeful, they're meaningful, they're great relationships, and they're also to leverage and highlight all of these people in our community that make our community a community.
Yeah, and anybody that's listened to the former 28 episodes or however many episodes we're up to now hears us talk about quality of life, the importance of quality of life, quality of place in our community. And I think it's really easy to point to the trail, right? The river trail, kayaking on the river, the history museum even. But I think those small businesses, whether it be a toy store, a restaurant, an eatery, all the different places that we'll talk about today, really make up that quality of life and quality of place and are truly at the fabric of what makes Wabash County special. If you look at any one of them, could you say that place is the reason why Wabash County is an exciting place to live? No, but that's the case for all of our amenities, right? Is that it's all of them collectively together that truly makes this community such a special place, especially when you compare it to other communities of 30,000 from a county level or 5, 11, however many thousand that we're talking about at a city or town level.
And those are the businesses that when the Little League is doing a fundraiser, when the other nonprofits looking for silent auction items, it's those small businesses that step up right away and donate items or buy tickets to attend whatever the fundraiser is. And so not only are they the ones that generally are paying, property tax for where they live, but they're paying most likely property taxes for the business that they own. And so they're really well vested and rooted right here in this community with a lot of sweat equity. So
And for a lot of small businesses, up to this point in the year, they may or may not have even made any money. That's why this episode is so important. And these price packages and the money you spend during the holiday season right here locally makes such an impact. There are neighbors. There are the taxpayers, like you mentioned. They're going to church with us. Like they are the lifeblood of this community.
Couldn't agree more. You remember that song that came out, the very first video that came out on MTV? You're both looking at me scared. It was Video Killed the Radio Star.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that? So that was ironic that was the first video that aired on MTV. It's similar with online retailers have almost killed brick and mortar. And so that's the other piece too, is that supporting our local retailers and our local businesses are really important as well.
When she made that reference, I thought she was going to say the ThriveIN podcast killed the local TV station market. But I guess I was off.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Close. That's season 2.
Worldwide domination.
Yeah. Or at least subscribership. Rate, review, subscribe. Entry forms in our show notes. Do you either of you have one of those family funds? So you're talking about it's the holidays right now, holiday season. Do you have family traditions that you do during the holidays? Is there one in particular that sticks out that either you do now or you did it as a child or with your siblings? Anything that sticks out to either of you that's a family tradition?
The only thing that comes to mind for me is between my grandmother and my mom, they always made our birthday cakes. And they weren't just a 9x13 cake iced with candles. It was like a cake that was in the shape of a Tonka truck.
Oh my gosh.
Or a dinosaur, or, it was decorated with licorice or gumdrops or whatever. They went all out. But that's what, you just look forward to not just your own birthday, but for my cousins and my brothers and sisters' birthdays as well. They were going all out.
That's awesome. Anything come to mind?
Yeah, I would say for me so my mom is one of 4, so she has 3 brothers, and there's 5 of us grandkids total in that first wave. And you grow up in the holidays, obviously Christmas, you're really excited about Christmas morning or seeing your cousins and all those things, right? And so Christmas Eve was always my mom's side of the family, and that was always what we were kind of looking forward to. Same with Thanksgiving. But then we were in this period of we were all older, right? And some have gotten married since, and we're living different parts of the state or the country. And now, though, there's that my cousins have all had children, or most of them have had children. And so now there's young kids again that are there that makes the holidays that much more exciting, right? And to see my cousins all with their kids and families together. And now the Easter egg hunt is more exciting. Christmas morning is more exciting again with opening gifts and everything, because over time, the gifts or the packages turn into cards or a gift card, right? Or more like it tends to do. So just that opportunity to see every year what would be, I guess, maybe my great nieces and nephews or second cousins or however that would work, but to see them growing up and them all being close like me and my cousins were when we were growing up.
Do you all still get together at like a grandma's or someone's house? Like it's a super full time for all of you, whether it's Christmas or Thanksgiving or somewhere in between?
Yeah, I don't have any grandparents left anymore, but we did up until their passing. So we all get together at my mom and dad's house now. typically around the holidays. It's not on the holidays anymore. It just gets so busy. But
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, with having a child of one, we have some traditions where Santa, there are no presents under the tree to this day, even though that Cassidy is 23 years old, there are 0 presents under the Christmas tree until you wake up Christmas morning. Not one, nothing in your stocking, nothing. And even at 23, she has to come into our bedroom and say, he came. And she can't go downstairs until we go downstairs with her. So that's a tradition even now, because when you only have one, some of the wonder can go away as children age. And like you said, now you've got little ones back in the celebration, and that makes it really fun. And so and it's just the 3 of us. And so that's been our tradition. And the other is we have a small family. My brother and sisters, they go to their in-laws, so their extended family over both holidays generally. And so if Brooks's dad doesn't come visit, it's just the 3 of us. And so we started a tradition, and it's kind of like the people who don't have a place to go will come for Thanksgiving. And so that blesses us to share a meal, and our meals aren't normally traditional holiday meals, but those are some of the things that the Floors, do every year, other than put up mistletoe.
Is Cassidy mortified when you make her come into your room as 23
No.
years old and scream that he's came?
Loves every second of it. Loves it. She loves it. And Mrs. Claus still gets her pajamas every year, and they're from Mrs. Claus. No, she has a real heart for tradition. I think it would offend her if she came home and home wasn't decorated. Like Brooks and I had this conversation. Like, you see that huge fern over in the corner? Maybe we could just toss some Christmas lights on that thing this year. And I just know that sense of home is important to her. So no, she loves it.
I'm mortified when my mom makes me still every year get in matching PJs with my sister and now my nephew.
100% love it. We'll make sure we add that link in our show notes maybe this holiday season. So are you ready for talk about another giveaway?
I think so.
All right, another gratitude giveaway package. This one is valued at $180. And wait, hold on.
what?
Shop local.
I don't think you're wearing your readers. I think that mine says 190.
Wait, no. Go down. Shop local. Is it 190?
I've got my readers.
Oh, I'm sorry. You skipped. I
Yeah.
thought we were talking about the adventure package.
No,
we'll get to that one a little bit later.
Well, let's just go right on
No,
into
no.
You can't put our listeners on.
You start. Why you went out of order, I don't know. But let's go to shop local.
I was going to segue between, we're talking about our local entrepreneurs and how important it is to shop this holiday season local. So that leads us to our shop local. Just flying by the seat of our pants.
I stepped all over you on that one.
You were amazing. I love it. So the shop local, we get one winner valued at $100 and now I'm questioning myself. It's 90, isn't it?
No, it says on shop local, it's 180.
It is 180. So you've got me questioning myself. So this is a little retail therapy with our shop local giveaway package. Enjoy unique boutiques, local favorites, shop small businesses right here in the county. All 3 of us have shopped the first one in this prize package, Selleck's.
Not only have we been there, we've all been there probably in the last few months.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Selleck's boot repair and Western wear. So we've got 2 $25 gift cards there. We've got 2 $25 gift cards to 9 Boutique, which is located inside the Coop. First business to open inside the Coop in North Manchester.
126 East Main Street.
Thank you. $25 gift card to Joy Christian Bookstore and $30 gift card to Cottage Creations in North Manchester. Have you been in there?
This is a North Manchester package.
It sure is.
What is it?
Heavy.
What's the name of the package? I'm sorry.
Shop local.
Shop local. That's great.
Do you remember how to enter?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Real quick.
Like, subscribe, review.
Rate, review, subscribe. But like is okay. You can like us on social media.
Potato.
And
It's great. And then you have to find the Google form link in the show notes. And I'm sure on some of our Facebook promo, we may copy and paste the entrance link to also.
yeah,
He's got it.
he's got it. We should trade seats. He should be driving. He did so good. And then Joy Christian Bookstore is in Wabash. So, but again, back to supporting those entrepreneurs and those small businesses. That shop local package is, you can find something for everyone here without having to go to, I would challenge people to really, really try.
You know, you were talking about traditions. One of my traditions that I've had with my boys is since they were little is I bought them a Christmas ornament every year. and it reflected something throughout the past year of their life. And they've almost always been Hallmark ornaments. And I've used Joy Christian Bookstore so many times because they do carry Hallmark ornaments in there. And if they don't have the one that you want, you can actually order online and they'll ship it to Joy Christian Bookstore.
I didn't know that.
You can pick it up there.
We do Christmas ornaments too for Cassidy to build her collection. Did your mom do that for you?
And I never appreciated it. And now hearing you say that you do that for your boys makes me appreciate it even more. She would always get a Christmas ornament and then do a handwritten note on the box, basically
that's right.
recapping the year or wherever, right? And so that's awesome.
We also hide the Christmas pickle in the tree. Have you ever heard of that tradition? You hide the Christmas pickle?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I think my nephew does the Elf on the Shelf thing.
Yeah, that's a whole next level. Did you ever do Elf on the Shelf
No.
for your boys? Thank goodness Elf on the Shelf was not a thing when Cassidy was young enough to appreciate it. That's work. That's where like the elf gets into mischief overnight.
Sounds like you're working pretty hard at Christmas anyway, between all the traditions you carry out for your 23-year-old daughter.
I want her to feel special.
No doubt.
That's a whole nother therapy episode. Do you have anything that you look forward to eating during the holidays?
All of it.
Like really? Like is there anything that you only get one time a year?
I'm not good at events like that or even like small get-togethers outside of the holidays. I'm more of a grazer, so I'm not good at sitting down and like eating the plated meal. I'll just like all day just graze on whatever's offered.
I feel like that's you at any event. I don't know
Yeah,
if
that's
you've
what I mean.
ever. Yeah, I've never seen you just
Same as true at the holidays. I mean,
Yeah, you want to
that's
socialize.
kind of how it is now. Yeah, just grab a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
You don't
Probably
have
end
a
up
formal-
consuming more.
You don't have a formal sit down. Everybody sits around the table.
I don't think so. Not
No,
anymore.
yeah. Do you guys do
Yeah,
the?
we typically do, but this year we were actually just texting in our family chat about it today. We're not going to do a traditional meal. We're going to do just a bunch of appetizers and just graze all day long.
Yeah. I think it's cool when people have traditional Thanksgiving and Christmas food's great.
Sure.
Right. But I think it's really cool to hear some of the stories of how people have switched up. And I know obviously a lot of people are into smoking meat now, and a lot of
Oh,
people
yeah.
do that for the holidays, or my dad does that on the holidays. But I think it's cool to hear that some do tacos, some do Italian, right? People just kind of mix it up away from the traditional foods, which is neat.
Yeah, we did-
Our friend Susan Mattern, what she does with her adult children is they pick a country. And so they all then bring something. I think her daughter Sydney's really good with desserts. I think most of the time she tackles the dessert. But that's what they've done with,
That's
the,
really
with their.
cool.
Yeah, we don't do any traditional meals either. I think last year we had homemade pizzas for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
I think we did soups last year
Yeah.
where every family brought just a small pot of something completely different from everybody else. And we had, bread or something to go with.
That's neat.
Brooks would have to say green bean casserole. He gets it once a year. That is the one traditional holiday Thanksgiving dish that I actually make. It's disgusting. Nobody else eats it. It is just for him. But that is one food that is a tradition.
There's so many leftovers. He takes it to lunch the rest of the
He
next week.
loves it. It's so gross. Ew.
Are there any foods that as a kid you were like, no way? Like oysters and dressing. I mean, my dad would eat that and I'd be like,
Yeah, Brooks loves it.
but now as an adult, yeah, I'll go for it.
I like to consider myself a selective eater instead of like a picky eater. So I would say that I'm broadening my horizons as I get older to some things like salad and
Yes.
other things that a lot of people have eaten for a
Multicolors.
long time. Yep. I can't think of one thing because I would say there's probably, especially at a younger age, there was more I didn't eat than what I did eat. But yeah, not picky, but selective.
Yeah. Brooks will just about eat anything. I don't like things to touch. So as I was growing up, I would have like a plate and then all these bowls around my plate because I didn't like the yams to touch the broccoli
Yeah,
salad.
because it's all going to different places.
I don't like the I don't like the hot and the cold. No, still that way. To
I'm a
this day.
texture eater, I would say too. If I see
Cassidy's that
something
way.
yeah.
No, don't want that.
Nope.
Don't want that in my mouth.
Before we move to anything else, I just want to
Yeah.
take a second to give Celix a shout out.
Yeah,
I think that
please.
people hear entrepreneurship and they automatically think of somebody like coming up with a new concept or a new business in a new place and starting that new business, right? Which I think is really, really difficult. I would also say that a lot of entrepreneurs, it's through acquisition, right? So they're buying an existing business, which comes with its own set of challenges, right? Maybe a very well-performing business that then you have to uphold that level of standard to maintain your customer base. Or it could be a business that had struggled or lost trust with their customers, and then you have to work at building that back and kind of reimagining what that brand looks like. And I would just say that Kelly Cordell and her husband, Derek.
Yes.
Celix has been around for a long, long time, my understanding, well before my time in North Manchester. And they bought that existing business. It's in the same exact spot. They've refreshed the sign, refreshed inventory, all those things, right? And have done a fantastic job and are extremely generous in supporting the community, both with their time and through opportunities like this with the gift card. And so I would just say, I know we've all been in Celix recently, whether it was repairing things or buying a pair of boots there, to check it out and see they have shirts, hats, socks, repair, purses, for both kids, women, and men, and they've really done a nice job there in North Manchester.
Yeah, it's just not the typical way of our economy now where when you buy something, you're buying it for the long haul and you're going to have it repaired. You get the pair of boots that just absolutely fit your foot like a glove, and you don't want to throw them out. You take them to Celix, put a new sole on them, and you're ready to go.
Brooks does it. He's done it for years, and it is nice that resource didn't die with the previous owner when he was done. He didn't want to be in the business anymore, and that Derek took that on and learned that, because that is a great way. Because when you buy good quality leather boots, and I know you love your boots, Alex. I'm a new boot wearer. Are you a new boot wearer too?
I'm a boot wearer.
That's my first full pair that I've ever had, like my full length pair that I've ever had.
And you'll have them forever, and be able to have them resold. And Brooks has had custom arches made. They made Jennifer's daughter, Gemma, a belt for her first prize chicken award,
My belt.
See?
From there,
Yeah, so just don't think, I don't care for Western wear, I'm not going in there. They have a great selection of, and I wouldn't say I wear only Western wear. They have great work boots and work clothes, but they also have stylish fashion ones too.
That's what I was going to say. I have to wear steel-toed for work, and so I have looks like more of a traditional pair of cowboy boots, but they're steel-toed. So if you're working at one of the local factories and you've got to wear steel toes, great place to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. And they continue to invest they're investing in their building there, right? They're our neighbors at the next door to the community foundation. There's an alley between us. And so they're building out that apartment upstairs. And my very first day, or within my first week at the community foundation, Kelly walked over, and I've known Kelly for a while, long before I started the community foundation, but she and her husband brought like a little gift bag and a sticker and a pen and a gift certificate, that thing. And that's just the type of people they are.
You get Celix cash too when you shop there.
That's right.
I forget, for how much you spend, you get $5 to spend again. So, yeah, they are great people. You're absolutely right. And so is Cottage Creations. I mean, that store is not only a florist. You can shop the way they decorate. Go in there during the holidays first and foremost. I mean, the way that Bill Leonard and his team decorate, and the things that they have that you can, home goods, home decor, clothing, and of course their creative floral side too. And they are a long time standing. I don't know how long they've been in business, but it has been a very long time. They have been dedicated to the town of North Manchester as well. Yeah.
So $180 package.
$180 for that price package. Are you ready to hear about another one?
Absolutely.
I really want to use one of these sound effect buttons again. Let's see what one this one is. It's like roulette over here.
Oh.
No, that's not a good one. Let's find a better one.
Ooh, it's part.
Oh, does this go a long time?
If you're not careful, your shoulders.
Oh, this is the great intro for the date night gratitude giveaway package.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you describe it, Adam?
All
Date
right.
night. Does this go away?
It will eventually, I think.
We're learning how to use our toys. Maybe? I'm scared to push it again. It'll keep going.
Some of those have like a little timer where it shows it's like working around.
Oh, there.
We're wrapped up.
Date night.
Date night.
Gratitude giveaway.
All right. One winner valued at $200. Treat yourself to the perfect evening with our date night giveaway package. Enjoy local dining, cozy spots, and experiences made for two. Perfect for reconnecting and making memories in Wabash County.
Treat yourself.
This includes two $25 gift cards to Charlie Creek Inn, one $50 gift card to Moondog, two $25 gift cards to Jimmy's Gyros. Gyros? And I haven't been there.
Oh my gosh. Their gyros are so good.
Wish I could win.
Oh,
and two $25 gift cards to Honeywell Arts and Entertainment. I mean, this is a fantastic date nights Really?
Or you're grazing.
Or yes, you would just go from place to place. You would use this as a progressive graze meal, wouldn't you? And
No
then
doubt.
end it with entertainment or
No doubt.
dining. I mean, that's what's nice about those gift cards is you could use them how you want to use them. And we all have other than you have not been to Jimmy's.
I have not.
Have you been?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think? Did you have a
Fantastic.
Jimmy's
so
is on the south side, right?
Yeah. Mr. Woodward did their lasagna challenge and won.
What?
You have to go look at his socials.
Okay.
It was impressive.
And it's in the Bliss Point Inn, right on the south side, right? As you're in.
Yeah. We go there a lot. It's
They
so
do
affordable.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yes. And their Euro platter is, Brooks and I will get it. And it's like, I don't know, $19. And it's 4 meals worth of lamb and feta and onions and fresh pita. And it comes with 2 sides. It's so good. It's so good. And we've all been to Moondog.
That's the type of review that we're looking for in the comments of the shows is reviews like that,
Absolutely.
filled with passion.
Descriptors.
I'm looking at this and I'm thinking you're going to have dinner at Charlie Creek. You're going to go take out a show of some sort, nightcap at Moondog. And then when you wake up the next morning,
Yeah,
Wow.
you're going to Jimmy's.
for sure.
2 days worth of entertainment and eating in one package
So
for 2 people.
I'll share this with you. Brooks does this for Cassidy and I. We'll get a coupon. So this is for the date night. If you win this package or not, either way, I suggest all the people listening, write a coupon for your loved one that says good for. I have one hanging right now that says good for 1 date night to Jimmy's, hanging on our bulletin board in our kitchen right now. That's what this reminds me of.
Cash it in whenever. Yeah.
Cash it. That's all I have to do. That's a big deal because Brooks doesn't go out to eat very often. So that's a big deal in my house to have that coupon to cash in. Have you had anybody come to town who was surprised by these types of options that are right here because they're also different?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, to have the Honeywell Center,
Absolutely.
first and foremost, right? That's been here the longest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're going to park downtown for free. And you're within a block and a half, you're having dinner, entertainment, or maybe even just walking across the street to Eagles, and then having that nightcap or dinner at Moondog. Yeah, you're not getting this anywhere else.
No.
And Honeywell Arts and Entertainment doesn't only just operate the Honeywell Center. They also operate the Eagles Theater, the 1324 Drive-In, the Dr. James Ford Historic Home, the Charlie Creek Gardens, the Clarkson House, the Honeywell House. And they're getting ready to go through a huge renovation at the Honeywell House. So these gift cards can be used not only in the restaurant at Eugenia's, tickets for a show, or at any of those properties. They're multi-use, which is brilliant on their end. So you could go on a date night or use these for other, gifts, etc., for the rest of your family.
The variety of entertainment that's coming through the Honeywell group of entertainment centers is amazing. I've been to 3 shows in the last week that was from Blues Traveler back when I was in school. Then we saw this small little violin group. I can't remember what their name was.
Astral mixtape.
Astro mixtape up in the ballroom, which is a small, intimate location. And then went to one of the cover bands at Eagles Theater. All in a
Pink
week's
Droid.
time. Pink Droid. All in 7-10 days. I mean, it was amazing. And I walked every single one of those from my house.
We'll have a Honeywell episode in season 2, I think,
Yeah.
diving into all the work that they're doing across those properties and what's to come too, because they just continue to invest and do more and more and more, not just in the entertainment, but now in the hospitality space too in our community, whether it's restaurants, what have you. And so really exciting work that not only they do at their properties, but the impact that has
Yes.
on all of these other businesses downtown. If you were to talk to any of these restaurants, their busiest nights are the Thursday, Friday, Saturday when Honeywell has a show at the Honeywell Center and at Eagles Theater in downtown, right? It's a game changer. That paired with First Fridays and all the other downtown activities, it all plays together. But the economic impact of the Honeywell Center and the work that they're doing is huge.
And if I remember, Mark Honeywell had said he wanted it arts for all. And so it is varying, and I'm sure the ticket prices vary depending on what show you went to, right, and what experience. But it is that expansion beyond just live entertainment and then the films that they have or comedians. It's the integration of art workshops and bringing artists in residency to the schools. Mark Honeywell had this vision, that board of directors, and under Todd Minnick's leadership and others before him. I just didn't know any real well other than I think Larry Curlis was there interimly before they hired Todd. to continue that vision, it'd be very easy. I met with Todd earlier this week or last week, and recently, that's better. I met with Todd recently and thanked him because he could just be running one venue, and that organization keeps dreaming and figure ways to continue to serve this community, and that takes more work.
Oh, it's a game changer.
And it's a nonprofit, so not only are they trying to find ways for revenue and cash flow, but donor support and the way that they look at their programming is so diverse. And you're right about its impact on these other businesses, you know.
I know that we can't win this prize package, but I'm going to make sure Brooks gets registered for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I mean, he could
love to
write,
see Brooks and Christine out on a date night.
I know. Well, or he could just write another coupon this year. Even if he can't enter to win, he can write a coupon for it. Moondog, spicy margarita. Dangerous, delicious. Have you had that? Either of you had their spicy margarita?
Not.
Oh, it's so good. The glass is rimmed with tahini, jalapenos in it. Oh, they're delicious. I have 2 or 3.
Moondog's known for their specialty cocktails.
Yeah, they have really good craft cocktails for sure. And of course, Charlie Creek Inn. I eat lunch there at least 3 or 4 times a month, not a week. But, you know, they've got really great food there too. You know, what surprised you, Alex, when you came to MU, Manchester University? What surprised you about this community when you started to get involved?
Oh, I would say the amenities that this community has for the size that
Oh,
it
really?
is. Absolutely. Absolutely. And now more and more that I see different communities across the state of Indiana and Northeast Indiana are all over. Again, a city the size of 11,000 people, roughly like the City of Wabash, or in a county of 30,000. If you can find a county of 30,000 that has the amenities that we have in downtown Wabash, and even a town on the size of North Manchester with 5,000 people, a town the size of 400 in LaGros with the amenities that LaGros has,
Yeah.
and Rowan, LaFountain all work in a similar vein, and that's our story.
Yeah.
Right? That's our
the
story.
heart of who we are. Yep. Same for you. I know that you came back to this area with your boy's mom, and that's why you were here. Were you surprised by what you saw when you got here?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, from a bigger community.
And I lived and worked, and I mean, really almost didn't leave Rowan when I first moved here because I had my own business, and I mean, it just consumed me.
For sure.
But then when I moved into Wabash and I went to work at Charlie Creek Inn for a while, and that was when it just opened up, and to see the people locally that would walk in knowing, you know, they had seen what that building had become and now what it really was, and they'd go up in the new Cloud Club, and I mean, they just couldn't believe what they were seeing, the ballroom. But then in addition, you've got friends of Richard Ford that were coming up from Bloomington or Indianapolis or Chicago, Washington, D.C. even, and they're seeing this in Wabash.
You had the honor of working there when Richard was still with us.
Did.
That is a really neat gift and special.
Yeah. If there's somebody I wish we could bring onto this podcast, it's Richard Ford.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, we wish you would have gotten to know him, Alex. He is definitely one of those people that could have given, and I believe he was very generous with not just this community, but communities across the country. But he chose to give here. He chose to invest here. And we're still reaping the benefits of his legacy and that choice to be present where your feet are to this day. And it's inspired others.
Well, I think even outside of the dollar value that he gave to the community, I mean, even me being able to work not closely with him, but just in his sphere, it taught me a lot about giving back to my community. And so how many other people did he impact like that? It's just like we need to pour into projects. And if there's a building or the all-inclusive park, I couldn't give to the level that Richard Ford did, but I'm going to give what I can.
It's contagious.
It is.
It is contagious. That's exactly a great way to put it. It is contagious. And if we aren't sharing that outwardly, then it dies off, right? So those next generations, like you have said often too, we want the people who live here to be proud. We want their children to move back here. We want their grandchildren to want to be here. And so that legacy, that contagiousness continues. Is that right? Did I say it
You got
right?
it.
Contagiousness continues because it's vital. And that's why we aren't dying. That's why we're thriving. And that's what this podcast is supposed to continue to do, is highlight those things.
Yeah, one thing I continue to learn every day about this community is if you pour into this place, and hopefully for the rest of my career I'll continue to learn this, but if you pour into this place, it's going to continue to pour right back into you, right in your kids and your family someday. That's what this community is all about.
That reciprocity. You talk about people who poured in. We just did a really cool adventure. We talked about the Wabash River Trail. We had a really cool adventure episode with Amy Ford and some of her legacy work that she's done throughout the county and the community, but definitely in the town of LaGros, and what inspired that transformation, which leads us to our next package to talk about. Are you ready to talk about it?
I am.
Go ahead. Talk about it.
Oh, I don't have the sheet.
Oh, here. We can share these. Oh. See, this is real and raw. This is how
This
we
is a
do
peek
things.
into how these podcasts go.
We have the second one, I think, on there. Should tie in nicely.
Wow.
Do you need your readers?
We are bouncing all over the place. This next package is our adventure package. There's one winner, value at $190.
So now you're not blaming me why I tried to correct her earlier, because she's just bouncing all over the page.
Yeah, that's great. That's a good thing I didn't bring this guide.
I didn't say we'd go in order.
All right, here's our description for the adventure package. Fuel your sense of adventure with our Adventure Fun giveaway package. Enjoy local experiences, outdoor thrills, and one-of-a-kind activities that make exploring Wabash County unforgettable.
Unforgettable.
You ready to hear what's in the package?
I want to know about it.
Okay. We have 2 Alley Cat gift cards for $25 each. JP Performance, we have a $40 gift card. 2 $25 gift cards to Bass and Bucks, and 2 $25 gift cards to Etna Acres.
How much is the total package worth?
$190.
$190.
I did not check your math, though, so if that's...
Oh, I didn't either. I think Biz gave me those numbers. I hope that's right. Ish. We should just add ish to everything, and then we're covered.
If you have somebody that's into athletics, or a golfer,
Yeah.
a runner, a cyclist, somebody that likes to camp, this is the perfect package right here. Alley Cat Outfitters, between jerseys, running shoes, they have kayaks, they have bikes, they have tents, cookware,
Coffee.
coffee. Everything is in there.
Yeah.
And then for the golfer, 2 $25 gift cards to Acres. Send them out there for a weekend. Go play around. They have the best cheeseburgers in town, too, by the way. I don't know if you've ever been out there.
Not for cheeseburgers.
It is the place to go.
Really?
Yes.
And if you don't watch the YouTube, you need to go find this timestamp in the YouTube video to watch Adam's face about those cheeseburgers. Holy cow. My goodness. You'll
I
run
think we're
out
going
of-
to have to do
whether
lunch
you
out
win
there.
whether you win or not, you're
We're
going
gonna
to check
we're
out
gonna
the
do a live
cheeseburgers.
episode next year at Acres.
We got to
eating
figure out how to
cheeseburgers.
go on the road. I don't know how we do that. We'll figure it out. Shane.
They grill their buns. It makes all the difference.
Brooks loves to grill the buns.
Oh,
Oh, all the difference.
I would spend the $50 just on cheeseburgers out there.
Again, this is a great reflection on the difference. So just these different packages, these gratitude packages that we keep talking about. We are so grateful to our listeners, but we have all different types of listeners who have all different types of interests. That's why there's 3 of us that host guests with a different focus, because each of us are contributing in different ways and through our relationships. And so we know our listeners are very dynamic and different also. And so adventure right here. And it is a great, because it's not just one thing, right? It's from Alley Cat to golf to Bass and Bucks. Last year, the year before, I took my team on a staff development day, might have been 2 years ago. We went to Bass and Bucks, and they are so great. Josh is so kind to us, because you can only imagine when the Visit Wabash County team rolls into a place, we can be a lot.
I can't even picture you all at Bass and Bucks, but
We did. And they taught us how to shoot a bow and arrow. Yeah, a bow and arrow at targets
At their indoor range?
in their indoor range. And we had safety lessons. And believe it or not, I was pretty good. I'm not kidding you. I have a target in my office where I got a bullseye twice.
I thought she meant she set up a target where she practices in her office now.
I mean, I could
from her desk.
from my desk. Yeah, Stella could fetch it. But you have to think outside the box. If you are not a hunter or their gun range, if that's not your jam, that's okay. We had the best time going out there as a team of non-bow and arrow shooters,
Archers.
Archers.
We're finishing our sentences.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Archers, it was really fun to do something different with our team and for us to work together, learn together. And I mean, I think I told you both the other day, took the team this year for staff development was pickleball. Bless Mark. Sorg's soul. It was awesome, but again, we are so blessed to have a community that pours back into us. So Bass and Bucks, don't sleep on that just because you might not think that that's what you want to do. They have really cool stuff in there.
I may have seen a video of Christine playing pickleball, or really it was more of she was dancing.
No, Mark, that's how I kept hitting. And so Mark told me to, no, I would hit wrong. And Mark would say, stop doing this with your.
We should make sure that video gets on the show notes.
Yeah.
People are going to want to see
They'll
that.
just go to I don't know if we did a Visit Wabash County highlight reel of that or not.
Yes.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah, go look there. But North Manchester's got some great outdoor adventure. And so we've got, you can just keep that over there. You just keep that list there because Adam's going to tee up the next one. Don't you think?
I can tee it up, but I promise you I'm not reading the name of this last prize package.
Oh.
This is
Wait,
beyond.
before we go there, I have a question. We talked about traditions. Is there a favorite holiday movie that you watch every year in your home? Like it is happening. I don't know if it's at Thanksgiving. I don't know if it's at Christmas. Do you have favorite holiday movies that you can only watch around this time of year?
I can't think of any. No.
You're kidding me, Alex? Oh, are you guys serious?
I don't watch many movies.
Planes, trains. I'm telling you, our listeners are agreeing with me. When you rate, review, and subscribe, also comment in this episode if you are like the floors. You have to kick off Thanksgiving with Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
That's the name of a movie.
Steve Martin and John Candy.
Do you know that movie?
Yes, I know that movie. Alex, you're just a little young. It's okay.
Those aren't pillows. Any of your listeners will know exactly what I'm talking about, especially Brooks Floor and Cassidy Floor. A Christmas Story with Ralphie. Hello,
Yeah.
Terre Haute.
I've seen some.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie.
You don't watch it every year?
No.
And then the last prize package is named after the movie that I have play every year while I decorate my house for the holidays. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Seen it.
Yes, I will agree. That one usually plays sometime around the holidays for us.
Plays sometimes. It's like scheduled viewing in my home.
I'm starting to think my holidays are just boring compared to everyone else's.
You guys are going to have to come over. I mean, we have schnog, which means it's eggnog with a little bit of Jack Daniels in it. We call that schnog. And this is so good. Christmas movies. So this movie has the Hawaiian way to say Merry Christmas. And so, Adam, what's the name of the fifth prize package? This is huge. This package is amazing.
I already said I'm not
Well,
saying
he's working on how to pronounce that. The value of this prize pack is $500.
$500.
$500.
The name of this prize package, neither of you will attempt it.
No.
Melakaliki Maka Big Kahuna Grand Prize Gratitude Giveaway Package valued at $500. Melakaliki Maka is Hawaii's way. You don't know that? To say Merry Christmas.
The
to
disgust
you.
on Alex's face right now.
I don't even know how to feel.
This is when Clark Griswold
I don't know
is
if I'm
like,
disappointed in
he
myself.
he's dreaming of building a pool in his backyard for his family, and he's hoping he's going to get his bonus check. Ay. Anyway, back to the Melakaliki Maka Big Kahuna Prize Package, valued at $500. What is in it, Adam?
$200 in downtown Wabash Ink bucks. 200.
What? I don't know what's happened. But now why are you laughing so hard? Watch on YouTube. I don't know what happened over there. You lost it.
I need the sound effects again.
Adam, tell us what's in the Melakaliki Maka Big Kahuna Grand Prize package at $500.
See, I grew up not watching the movies. I watched Price is Right.
Apparently, Vanna. Please.
Vanna was not on Price is Right.
Who was on Price is Right?
Well, nobody really knew their names.
Bob Barker, please.
Bob Barker.
Nobody knew their names.
$200 in downtown Wabash Ink bucks. Another $200 in Grow Wabash County gift checks. And $100 in gas cards to J.M. Reynolds Oil.
Brought to you by yours truly.
$500
$500. So those
for the big grand prize package.
Here are all the places. Help me just hit some of these, will you, Alex? Those are all the places you can spend your Grow Wabash County gift cards or gift checks. I forget what they're called. Gift checks. They're like, treat them like a check. Just hit some of those. This is
there's a long list.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go.
Long
Yeah.
list of businesses here, but just to hit a few, 50 East, which is out of Josiah White's. If you haven't listened to the Matthew Perkey episode about all the great work that Josiah White's is doing, or if you haven't been out to 50 East, that'll give you a glimpse into the work that they're doing out there. That's a great spot. I've bought my Mother's Day gifts the last 2 years for my mom, grandma, and sister out there. The 950 Speakeasy in LaGros is another one on here. Alley Cat Outfitters, Borders and Beyond, Builders Mart, Wings Etc., Wabash Steel Supply, Scooters Coffee, Runnings, Pools, Meat Market, JM Reynolds Oil, Jalapeno Baja, Kirtland Automotive, Modox Market, The Inn in North Manchester, 20 in the Charlie Creek Inn, Wabash Hardware and Rental. This list goes on and on.
So that's what's nice is that you can use that $200 for maybe things you might need this holiday season or for gifts or throughout the next year. You know, we might have someone who says, you know what, I'm going to hold back 100 of this for our own expenses this year, something we're going to need. And I think that there's a couple automotive places on there for oil changes, you know, so that's a really diverse, you get to choose now in the Melakaliki Makabikahuna gratitude giveaway grand prize valued at $500. You get to pick. Right, you get to choose. Some of the things that you can use your downtown Wabash ink bucks on, again, Bubbles and Boba, Eagles Theater, the museums on there, Twisted Scissors Salon, Nicole Howard Photography, Mayo Wellness if you want to get a massage, make it your own art studio. And that list will be, whoever wins will get a list for both the downtown Wabash bucks and the Grow Wabash County gift checks. This is a partnership where we went and bought these so that we could give back. This is our gratitude from the ThriveIN podcast team for us to give back to this community who's poured into us. And because you might be traveling between Wabash and North Manchester, that's why we've included the $100 in fuel cards at JM Reynolds Oil, which is, I think, one of the only locally owned and operated gas stations in Wabash County.
Just to recap, that grand prize called
Melakaliki Makabikahuna gratitude giveaway grand prize valued at $500
is $200 in downtown Wabash ink bucks, another $200 in Grow Wabash County checks, and then $100 in gas cards at JM Reynolds Oil.
Absolutely. So those opportunities, 5 ways to win this holiday season. We want to pour our gratitude back out to our listeners, but something that, Adam, you had said when we were talking about this, it's not just our listeners, but you were talking about our guests.
Our guests, the guests that have trusted us with these conversations and to share their stories, you know, especially I think of Nick Palmer and the honest and real conversation that he had with Christine and I, and to share his vulnerabilities with the community, or people that are developing businesses and the backstories of how they found themselves in Wabash County. We can't thank them enough for trusting themselves to come in the podcast and share, trust us to edit this and put this out into the community. So thank you, our guest, and the guests that we have coming in and already scheduled for 2026.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the difficult part, right? For us, having the opportunity to have the conversation with them, ask questions, but really those guests are the ones that the people are continuing to listen to the podcast, those listeners. It's because of those folks, right? And that are willing to tell and share their stories as much as I'm sure they enjoy listening to the three of us go back and forth or listen to the sounds and noises that you make, Christine. Really, the guests that we've had, just very, very fortunate to just barely scratch the surface of highlighting the stories that exist in this community, and really excited to continue to do so moving forward.
And that's why we're not only pouring out with our gratitude. That's not the only reason why we vested in these gratitude giveaway packages. You know, we want to give back to this community in such a way, but also the subscribe, rate, and review allows these stories that you all listening and all three of us work so hard to put together get heard by more, get found by more. We want you to, the way the marketing team at Visit Wabash County measures those algorithms and analytics, and they're paying attention to the data, And so that's when you're listening to your favorite podcast, they say, please rate, review, subscribe, share with friends. We do want the people who live in this community to hear these stories and find value and to know we're paying attention and wanting and take suggestions. If we get it wrong, or if you have a suggestion for us to have a show, we have a place that people are now filling out and saying, hey, we'd love to see this on your podcast. But also people outside of our community who can be inspired or hear and see what we're doing, maybe consider moving their business here or relocating here. That rate, review, and subscribe are critical pieces to getting the word out about this podcast. And we need help. We can't just do it ourselves.
And it's not required for this giveaway, but our socials on Facebook and Instagram as well. We are putting material out there at least a couple of times a week. Mm-hmm. And if you're not following, please follow or share the podcast socials with a friend that you might think would enjoy what we're putting out there as well.
Mm-hmm. We have all of the places that you can get the podcast on the visitwabashcounty.com/podcasts under the Live Here tab. If you're not sure, I mean, this streams on Amazon Music, YouTube Music, in addition to just YouTube, because it was really important for us not to have any barrier for the way that people want to get and learn from our episodes and hear these stories. We put a lot of time thinking about what guests we're going to have. We put a lot of time in listening to the drafts of each episode, the show notes, the cover art, when we were picking that and designing it. And as we look to season 2, just we're so heartfelt and so intentional. Thank you, to make sure that what we're putting together, the three of us, with help from Kim, our producer, and Shane, is so that we're representing the best in an authentic, real way, right? And we've had some of those hard questions. So this is our way of being grateful and saying thanks, but we need help.
Christine, we've talked about how they can enter, but when will this contest run for?
Oh, so good. So good. That's why invaluable. Think about our island. We got this guy. Yes. So the contest will launch actually December 2nd through the 7th. So this episode is live December 2. So that's when this contest launches, December 2. Watch our socials for more promo. We will announce a winner on December 8th via our socials and then direct. So that's why that filling out that Google form is really important, so we can contact you and get you your winnings and your prizes. So that'll be on December 8th. Plenty of time to choose how you want to use the prize package that you win. You don't get to pick. It's going to be a random draw that the Visit Wabash County marketing team, Biz and Brittany, handle. They know how to do all of that stuff, so it's fair, and we'll determine how we announce those winners, but they will be contacted directly, and we'll also announce them also on our social media platforms. And then in our year in review, our end of the year episode, we'll just quickly run down who won. So on our last episode of 2025, we'll just kind of hit up and highlight those winners, and maybe we'll get them to send us some photos of them spending their prize packages. So real quick, as we wind this down, I gave you guys my list. One of you want to run through the names of all 5 of those packages?
Not in the order we covered them on the show today. The family fun package valued at $125. We have the adventure package at $190. The date night, which included Charlie Creek Inn, Moondog, Jimmy's, and Honeywell Arts and Entertainment, at $200. The shop local package, which is $180. And then, Alex, do you want to cover the last one?
Melancholy Kumaka Big Kahuna Gratitude Giveaway Grand Prize valued at
$500. Now, when we announce the winners, Alex has promised that he is going to announce the Big Kahuna prize pack winner. So he's going to work on...
We'll be practicing.
And he's also going to watch the movie before then as well.
You have to watch it. Christmas Vacation.
Sounds like I'm coming to your house.
I've got it on DVD, Blu-ray. It is so good.
Blu-ray. I'm sorry, what?
We have a Blu-ray player still. Make fun all you will. Cassidy's big into DVDs.
I know what Blu-ray is.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say my cassette player broke in my...
Shut up. Honestly, gratitude. Before we kind of thank our sponsors, before we definitely thank the people who've poured into us, you talk about gratitude and tradition, and I was thinking about those moments in my life over the years that really stuck with me. And I grew up watching a lot of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. He was a pioneer in the way that he viewed public television. If any of you followed him, even since he's passed, or any of his documentaries, And we're talking about gratitude for our listeners, gratitude for our guests, gratitude for this community, and truly gratitude. I have gratitude for both of you and what you both do, not only for this podcast, but in your professional roles and then in your community roles. He used to end every episode with this. Mr. Rogers would say, "You've made this day a special day by just your being you. There's only one person in the whole world like you, and I like you just the way you are." He didn't want us to change. He was grateful for those who listened, grateful for where they were in their life. And so for all of you listening, tuning in, thank you. We're grateful.
Well said.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah.
Rogers.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers. In addition to all of those wonderful, incredible people that pour into us, we cannot thank those who make this podcast possible. The Lisa Gilman Investment Fund, the Sandra Kunkel Trust, Mark and Amy Ford, Paperworks Industries, the Community Foundation of Wabash County, the City of Wabash, and of course, Visit Wabash County. Thank you so much for making this possible. Until next time, I'm Christine.
I'm Alex Downard.
And I'm Adam Stakman.
And this is the ThriveIN Wabash County podcast. Wrong button. I meant to do this one.
Yeah.
Woo!